on Your Side investigation, a new form of gambling in bars, small games of chance, was supposed to bring in tens of millions for the state. But government reporter Pete Montine found out the state is not getting the money it banked on.
At Midway Tavern in Hanover,
It's popular. It's popular.
the payout from this pull tabs machine is as much as $300.
The first weekend we had gaming, it was crazy.
But the state is not getting the payout it wanted.
It was not well thought through.
Rhonda Ziegler is the co-owner here.
26 years.
Back in March, she and her husband picked up the first small games of chance license for a bar. So far, they're one of 13 bars in the state to do so.
But this General Assembly.
In February, Governor Tom Corbett said the new gaming would make up $150 million of the new state budget. But revenue reports obtained by 8 on Your Side say the state has made only $7,000 from tavern gaming.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because of how difficult the initial licensing process was.
I think what we need to do is take a look at this law.
Senate Republican Rich Alloway of Franklin County is hoping to introduce a bill that would remove red tape for bar owners. He says some don't want a tavern gaming license because a violation could also cost a bar its liquor license.
So somebody steals from me and I get a citation, that could jeopardize my entire licensed establishment operation and affect my liquor license. And they're just saying that isn't worth it.
With a proposed state budget facing a shortfall in excess of $1 billion, Senate Democrat Wayne Fontana of Allegheny County says it's not just bar owners who should be wary.
If this budget is going to be all one-time fixes, then I think the people of Pennsylvania have to be concerned about the estimates that are being thrown around for these types of things.
But back at the bar, the concern is if the state's not getting the payout it wants, it will order something else.
We need the money. Because if they don't get it one place, they'll increase taxes. It could be a huge part of the solution.
The state will release an updated report detailing the small games of chance revenue later this month. But lawmakers on both sides of the aisle tell me it's unlikely the state ship is going to come in. Governor Tom Corbett is already telling state lawmakers to free up some money in the next state budget, asking them to make $800 million in cuts. It's due June 30th, and we're staying on top of it.
All right. Thank you, Pete.